Hello students, in this quick video I'm going to take you on a tour of the course. The course will open at midnight on Sunday night. So here when you open, the first thing you see on the home page are the news, and this is often schedule advice, interesting current events information, etc. So let's just look here. Nothing scheduled yet because class hasn't started, but for example, this is where you're going to learn about all the things that you need to do to start off, some information about me, some information about how your lab kit gets you, where to get a microscope. All of these announcements will be popping up periodically throughout the semester. You can see the dates here. So make sure you keep an eye on that. So here on the home page, we also have your textbook, which is called My Labs Plus. This is where your reading, your study assignments, and your quizzes are. So you'll need to access the materials through the class. The mobile app does not work, so don't try to use that. This is called the main navigation bar. So if you're asking me where something is and I mention that, that's what I'm referring to. So let's take a look in Course Home. That's where we are right now. Content. This is your table of contents. It opens to wherever you were last, which is helpful. So if you're in module 1 and you leave and you come back the next day, the page you were just on will be open. And then in each module, you'll have a list of activities. Now, you can use these arrows to scroll through. You can use this button to pop it out into a new window so you could have multiple views open, okay? And like I said before, this will just open to the page you're currently on, which is a helpful feature. So we've got all of our module information here packaged as a learning unit called the module. Up in the main navigation bar, you can also access all of your course tools. So we will have discussions open and close. They have fixed dates, in other words. You have to reply by these fixed dates, but not at a specific time. There will never be a time where you will have to come to class at a particular moment, okay? Use these general discussion forums to ask questions so everyone can benefit from the answers. Now we can see the discussions here again. Let's look in the Dropbox. These are your lab assignments, okay? Notice that they're all open. You can work ahead in lab. You should get your lab kit within the next 3 to 4 weeks. So we start off with doing some lab work that's already in this course in Module 1. It's not coming with the kit, but once we get the kit, we'll see that. So then here we go to quizzes, okay? And it says there are no quizzes available because your quizzes are over here, remember, in My Labs Plus. Okay, but they do sync to your gradebook here. In communication, internal messaging, this is how you should always try to communicate with me. Only use my CCCS email in an emergency. Every time I come to class, the first thing I do is look here and see what messages I have. And then here's the whole class list. Okay? Help desk, if you're having some issues, I recommend everyone does this system check. Make sure that your browser is set up to run the classroom as effectively as possible. So with that, I think that's it. I just remind you one quick thing, that you need to participate in discussion right away. That's your first task. After you go through, click through everything, take a look at the entire course. That will give you that first feeling of what's going to happen throughout the semester. But then go and introduce yourself in the student introductions and take a look at the M1 discussion. And the first lab is due September 11th, and the lab information is right here in the course. It is not with the lab kit, so you won't need a lab kit to get that done. Here's another way to look at what you have to do. All right, let me know what I can do to help you. Thanks.